Good morning, I'm Chris Moran with Elgin Volkswagen. Just wanted to take a minute to walk around this gorgeous 13 Dodge Charger SRT8 we just got in. It is blue over the black leather, but really exquisite throughout. We'll take a walk around it. I'll show you some of the features on it, but just want to show you the overall condition. Really focus on the paint when we go around it, because the paint on this is in fantastic condition. But just getting started here, you can see 6.4 liter Hemi badge. That would indicate, obviously, it is the SRT8 model. You got a 20-inch set of wheels here with Goodyear Eagle RSAs on here, which is an all-season tire. In the Midwest, that does help. Brembo brakes all the way around. You can see the big bright red caliper there. Obviously set up for much more of a performance variety. Around the front here, you're going to find the xenon headlamps actually right here, along with fogs. This car is equipped with the optional adaptive cruise control, so this is actually the radar housing for the cruise control. But again, I really want to focus on the condition of it. I mean, it really is in spectacular shape. This has almost every option you can get on this car as well. So that's obviously something worth keeping in mind. But looking down the passenger side, I mean, again, the reflection is spectacular. Everything is in factory condition as it left. The only thing I got to point out is there's a little touched up scratch here, which really is the only real imperfection on the exterior of here. On the back here, you've got a custom set of exhaust, which sounds fantastic on this car. And then you also have a rear camera mounted right here that goes right to the navigation screen, and then a set of rear park sensors. But really a extraordinary car throughout. Just want to take a quick peek under the hood here. Everything is in spectacular condition, but the one highlight of the whole car here is the 6.4 liter Hemi engine. You got 470 horsepower, 470 foot-pounds of torque. It's routed to an automatic transmission that goes to the rear wheels. It does seem like this engine has limitless power. It sounds fantastic. It sounds like an uncorked NASCAR for the street, so to speak. But unbelievable low-end power, unbelievable high-end power, and a great sound. Every bit of this car is sporty. The driving experience, which we'll take a quick spin here, you'll see obviously very nice sound, good sporty experience, sporty ride, but hefty steering, definitely reminiscent of what you'd expect from a decent muscle car. Just to take a peek inside here, I'm gonna step in. Obviously the Charger's no small car, but I do have, it's got the keyless entry start here, so basically with the key in my hand, I don't have to have the key in the dash, put my foot on the brake, hit the button, listen to those 8 cylinders fire right up. But you've got a power tilt and telescope steering wheel here, a very comfortable, sporty, SRT design seat. They're both heated up front. You also have a heated steering wheel as well. You do have paddles here to shift the 8-speed automatic, so once you're actually in drive, on the left side it's downshift, right side's up, and that's essentially it. The car's amazing to drive. Again, just starting it up is simple. Foot on the brake. Never get sick of hearing that sound. But a very, very sporty dash, almost like a simulated carbon fiber here. Great layout, huge gauges, nice big tack with special SRT8 gauge there. If you go into this SRT menu here, you actually have SRT performance settings. So you've got your regular drive, but you've also got sport and track. So right now, it's actually set on the track mode. Now track goes to firm suspension, much quicker shifting, and your throttle response changes. It does also change the threshold of the stability control, allows for a little bit more slip. But you do have some really cool stuff here. Lap timers, you've got active G-force, additional gauges which you can customize any way you want. Engine shows obviously your output from the engine right there. You got a horsepower and torque output. Very cool. So you can kind of see how much power you're actually putting down in real time. Handling shows obviously it's kind of similar to your G meter, and then options is where you're going to customize the entire settings. But again, you've got a ton of stuff in here. Here, radio.
We do have doubleheader basketball.
Let's turn that down
for you.
You've got satellite radio built in. You also have Bluetooth streaming media. Got an in-dash CD player, which you're not even seeing that often anymore. You can see you do have a USB, Bluetooth audio, SD card slots right here, so you really have a bunch of ways you can listen to music in here. Controls. This shows your heated steering wheel, heated seat. The seats are also ventilated, so when you actually hit this, that turns on the cooling fans and the perforated leather. So if you've never experienced that, it actually feels like you wet your pants the first time you sit in a ventilated seat, so it's kind of fun. It's a little chilly, so I'm going to go back with the heat. It's only 37 out right now. Climate, you got climate settings in here, factory navigation, so you can view the map right there. It's going to show us exactly where we're at, right here at Elgin Volkswagen. And then phone, you can pair your phone right up, and it will upload your phone book right in there, so you actually, on voice command, have all the right settings. And then above me here is a power factory moonroof. One other major feature that's something I really truly value is the adaptive cruise control system. This button here actually changes the distance, but what that radar beam that we talked about on the outside, what that does is it actually gauges the distance between you and the car in front of you. So as you're driving, the car will actually modulate your speed. So hypothetically, if you set your cruise at 70 and the car in front of you is going to 55, the car's obviously not going to be going any faster than the car in front of it. It'll automatically pace itself. Very, very advanced technology, very cool system. But in the back seat, got a lot of room back there as well, and you do have a pair of heated seats on the outboard for the occupants. So one last thing to highlight is the Harman Kardon sound, which is fantastic in this car. Well, I'm just out for a quick cruise in the Charger, just to demonstrate how nice this car really is. Obviously came from a loving home because it does show as if it's brand new, and the only modification from stock is the exhaust. So, you know, you're talking about a very, very nice car. But we're just in the normal drive setting here. This car is obviously pretty lazy at low speeds, but nice, huge steering wheel here. The 10 and 2 cutouts are awesome, but it's a very bulky steering wheel. It gives you a really good feedback. You do have the paddle shifters again, which I'll be happy to demonstrate here in a moment. But I just wanted to show that literally the car drives brand new. That sound is just fantastic. It is pretty comfy, you know, in the normal drive setting. So if I go into the SRT mode here and put it to sport, you can actually feel the car firm up a little bit. The sport mode on firms the suspension a little bit, and also changes the shift parameters of the car. Feel the throttle is a little bit more amplified. So it definitely allows you to put the power down a little bit more. It feels great though. These seats are very comfy. You know, I won't glorify the fact that the ride's a little firm. It definitely is. But it's a sports car. I mean, for 470 horsepower, it better be a little firm because you're going to have to be able to control all that power. Man, just a glorious sound. But the car tracks perfectly straight. Brakes feel great. Tires are quiet. And they've got to be fresh because there's a ton of rubber left on them. And they're evenly worn, which lets me know that the car really hasn't been abused in any way. So if we go to the track mode here, this really amplifies it. So now the shifting is super fast. The car is totally amplified. Wow. Oh, and these brakes are awesome. I keep forgetting this thing has Brembos, but look at this thing, comes down totally straight. Man, I haven't driven a car with an engine like this in a little while, so just this torque is unbelievable. I really enjoy these cars, and when you think about what you're getting for the price of a entry-level luxury car, you know, you get a 470 horsepower daily driver, and you really can drive this daily. It is something you can drive in the snow. Obviously, it does have a lot of torque, but I do believe with the right set of wheels and tires, you could probably get through anything with this car. Check this thing out on our website. You'll find us at elginvw.com, while it lasts, of course. I can't anticipate this car is going to be around for very long. But if you have any questions, I'm Chris Moran. My staff is absolutely 100% ready to help. You can give us a call, 847-428-2000. Look forward to hearing from you.